Story 1. Man, I never thought I'd be one of those guys sharing a heart-wrenching story on Reddit. But life's full of surprises. Here's the deal. I've been dating this girl for a couple of years, and I thought we were solid. My best friend, Luke, has been my ride or die since high school. The three of us hung out all the time, and I never had a reason to doubt either of them. So I've been grinding at night, picking up extra shifts to save up for this surprise weekend trip for my girlfriend. I wanted it to be special, the night of the party. I was stuck at work, but I encouraged her to go and have fun. Big mistake. Fast forward to our trip. We're halfway to our destination when another buddy of mine calls. He hesitates, then spills the beans. At the party, my girlfriend and Luke got cozy. Too cozy. Everyone saw, and no one knew how to tell me. I was floored. I turned the car around, drove straight to Luke's place, and without a word, landed a punch right on his smug face. As for my girlfriend, I told her we were done. No explanations, no second chances. To anyone out there who's been cheated on and thought about letting it slide, I've been there, man. Betrayed by the one person I thought had my back and the girl I loved. It's a kick in the gut and it burns. But let me tell you something straight up. Don't let anyone walk all over you. If they cheated once, what's stopping them from doing it again? And your so-called friend? Friends don't stab each other in the back. You deserve better. Don't let them play you for a fool. Stand your ground, cut the toxic people out, and move the hell on. There's no room for disloyalty in this life. Don't tolerate that crap. Wow, the sting of betrayal really lingers, doesn't it? Drop a comment below and let us know if you think the guy made the right decision. But hold on. The roller coaster of emotions doesn't end there. Our next story comes from a Reddit user who felt a deep sense of betrayal and disappointment. Dive into this one. Story 2. Furious, confused, disappointed, vengeful, etc. Year-long relationship. She insists she wants to focus on us and break that off. Just needs to figure out how. Then while trying to process that, one of my closest friends ever dies due to complications of cirrhosis that was the result of bad alcoholism. The other day, we have a talk, and she breaks things off, claiming she's going to break things off with both due to needing to work on herself. Lol. Also, the person who claims she has been on and off with other guy due to familiarity, comfort and fear of being alone. The next day is no contact. Following day, she calls, messages, goes on about how the non-see day was the longest day ever. She misses me so much. Wearing the necklace I gave her, sends pic of it, overly eager to talk, etc. We make plans for her to come over last night. She calls right after work, as she is supposed to be on the way. I almost canceled, but was like, nope. It's important, I need to see him, especially with how things have been. I said, well, do you need to? She asks, would you be upset? And ultimately ended up canceling. Repeated apologies. I just quit responding, and today has been no contact again. This is toxic. I thought I had a future with this person, and things were great. And then I find all this out. And I know the reality is, I could never trust her. This is a deceitful person who chose to be sneaky and lie many, many times for over a year straight, and now needs to work on herself, but when there's no contact, pops back up and is back and forth. I am sick of being disappointed. I'm sick of apologies. Don't be sorry. Be better. I feel like after last night's canceling of our plans, a switch sort of flipped inside where I just feel over it. I'm tempted to just cut it off. But I know we both have a hard time staying away from each other. I feel like I got robbed of a year I could have been with a loyal partner. Edit. We've officially parted ways. I just need to endure the withdrawals of the whole thing her. And if she pops back up, stay strong and focus on moving on. What a nightmare past month has been. Should maintain my dignity and shut it all down as soon as I found out. But hey, of course she popped up via Messenger tonight. I hope you've had a good day with your family. Have family visiting from out of town. And then, good night. Sleep well and sweet dreams. I can see you're not opening my messages. That's fine. I miss you. 3. Updates in comments. A user said, if you know the other guy, meet up and tell him. Then ghost her completely. The op replied, I don't. The story she gave me was he was her ex, and they were only in touch because she shared responsibility for the dogs. And she knew I could relate because my ex and I were in a similar situation till I got situated. She told me he knew about me and told me about conversations they've had with her telling him about me. All made up. He never knew about me. And when I found out about everything she got on his Facebook and blocked me from it, and I'm sure monitoring it. Another user said, I've been in your situation, but not for as long. She told me they were separated when I found out. Then she went back to her husband. Then she led me on for a month after that. I completely lost my self-respect. Women like that have no remorse or any other thought other than their own desires. I say that. I did get an apology for the shitty way she treated me. A few weeks after she went back to her husband, I started dating my now wife. So it had a happy ending. About a year later, she tried to contact me again, which got a big fuck off. I'm now living with someone 1,000,000 times better than you. I bet your ex is still with her buff. Even if they got married, she wouldn't have ended it with you. Point is that you were unlucky. None of it is your fault, but the best way to get over her is find your own happiness without her. And that will drive her crazy because she wouldn't be in control. You will meet someone who is awesome and loyal. The op replied, that's a shitty situation, but glad it worked out for the better with you. And you're right. I've gotten so many apologies. But let's be real, if I had never found out, she'd have kept both up indefinitely. She's overwhelmed about getting caught in all these discussions, arguments we have. But I doubt there's much actual remorse. The last few days she's claimed she needs to be by herself and work on herself. And be alone. And last night says part of her feels she should let me go and go our separate ways. For a while. And claims she had the same talk with him 2 nights ago about space, working on self, etc. Honestly, I doubt it. People like that don't want to willingly be alone. That is the whole reason she says she's been on and off with him. Familiarity, comfort, not wanting to be alone. I feel the working on myself bullshit is just a way of letting me down easy and continuing on with her situation. Which, it should have been me who just cut it off as soon as everything came to light. In another comment, the op said, thank you. And you're right. I've thought of her as my girl this whole time. Yet in reality, I was just the guy on the side. She gave me a bunch of crap like, I consider you my priority, and it feels more like I cheated on you than I did him. You're right about everything you said. And yep, she played me at every turn for over a year, consciously and willingly. Snuck, lied, etc. I could never trust her, and I haven't. Ever since. I've turned into a paranoid lunatic, questioning everything that's said to me. And it's just been torture. Relationships can be so complicated, and trust, once broken, is not easily mended. What's your take on this one? Was the op too forgiving? Was cutting ties the right move? Share your thoughts in comments. But wait, we're not done yet. If you're enjoying these tales, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Stay tuned for more stories and real-life relationship drama. We'll see you in the next video.